2021 was a year. A lot of ups and downs, but creating that video really showed me how many great moments I've had throughout the year, how many great people have surrounded me, and really just filled me with so much gratitude. And ending this year, I wanted to talk about 5 lessons that I've learned and kind of share that with you guys and end this year on a good note. On a good note, but also sharing with you guys some gems. So that's going to be the gist of today, and we're going to get right into it. So lesson number 1, I would say, is really appreciating the small things. I feel like throughout this pandemic, the small things like physical touch, communicating, being able to just be in each other's presence, that was taken for granted by us. This year has really taught me like that's such a beautiful thing. And I'm already like a big people person, and I love to hang out with my friends and my family and get everyone together. It's my thing. After this year, it's been like times 10, because you really just don't know. I could have never imagined us in a circumstance where this was our life. You had to be going out in masks. Couldn't go anywhere. You had to be 6 feet apart even from your loved ones. We couldn't even celebrate holidays together, birthdays, graduations, like big things. And I feel like it just made me really appreciate those things more and want that more. So that was definitely a big lesson, like just appreciating your loved ones and gathering once in a while and prioritizing that time to be together. Lesson number 2 would be that if you want to grow as an individual, you're going to have to change your whole mindset. Midway throughout this year till like now, I've really tried to grow as an individual, and that really has to come with like changing the way that you think, like literally your thinking patterns. And also just getting out of your comfort zone, doing new things. For me, some of the things that have worked is like getting back to reading. That's a great way to gain a lot of knowledge. My circle, like changing my circle a little bit, finding people that are on the same like mindset as me. Surround yourself with people who reflect who you want to be, and exploring that and learning from people that are on the same level as you or surpass you, because that's really what's going to motivate you, right? For me, it's also been very spiritual. So I joined Bible group. I'm trying to volunteer at one of the churches that I go to. So it's really just involving myself in that way, building those relationships where that area of my life that I really want to polish and get better in, like I have my circle and my people to do that with, if that makes sense. I've done things like try to meditate, try to journal, like really being more self-aware about myself and where a lot of my thoughts, my feelings, how I'm approaching situations, like where that's coming from. I'm also in therapy, and that's a weekly thing where I sit and I speak about my week, you know, maybe reflect on certain things that happened, why I reacted in that way, looking back at my past and how my experiences shape the way that I'm showing up today, right? Like these are different things in different ways that I have tried to change my mindset. If you want to see a big major improvement in yourself, that's what has to take place. You have to do something that is really changing these habits. And consistency is a big thing when it comes to change. And even if you don't see results right away, I promise you, you will see those results. You just gotta keep on going. 3, I would say, this is going to be cliche, but big lesson that I've learned myself at least, and this is something that's taken me like every year I learn a little bit more about this. Take care of yourself. Don't be pouring into everybody else's cup if your cup is empty. I know the saying isn't exactly like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Personally, there's been moments in my life where I was going through certain things mentally, whether that was anxiety or moments of sadness, and like nobody was checking up on me. And I get it, like people have their own things going on and it is what it is. Like I didn't take it personal, but I'm the type of person that whoever's going through whatever, and even if you're not going through something, like I'm checking up, I'm sending a message, I'm making sure that you know that I'm there. And I felt like this year I really saw that that wasn't reciprocated. Like when I was at my lowest, I didn't have anybody saying, hey Ash, like what's up, are you okay, how you doing, or really just being there the way that I am, I feel, for others. So really just prioritizing yourself and making sure that you're good, especially with the no's. I feel like I'm a people pleaser. You know, I could have 100,000 million things to do, but if you need me, and if you need me, I'm there. Like I'm dropping those 1,000 things and I'm being there for the people that I love. That's just who I am, and I love to do that. But I feel like I've also this year learned to just take care of me, and if I have to say no, I'm saying no. in general, the energy that was given to me from others, I reciprocated that. If you showed up for me, if you did do those check-ins, if you were a great friend, I'm giving that right back to you. And when you're present, I'm gonna be present. But if you're not, then neither am I. No matter if this is with family, friends, a significant other, whatever is being given to you, you give that much, and that's it.
And
it sounds really messed up to say, but I feel like I've just been such a giver that this year I was not having it. I'm just like giving all that I give to others to myself. I like that. Gems.
that is a good point.
I feel like that was 10 lessons in one, but that was number 3. My 4th lesson would be the importance of setting boundaries. I've always been a person that's kind of like bad with boundaries, and that might go back to the people pleasing, right? But this year I feel like I actually like learned how to set some boundaries in all areas of my life, which is like parents, my friends, significant others, family, my job. You have to have boundaries with your clients, right? And I feel like I've struggled with boundaries, especially when it comes to my parents, let's say, because of my upbringing. Most of the time, like, I need to check in on what I'm doing, or like everything that I do, I kind of want to make sure it's fine with my parents, right? The older that I've gotten and trying to become more of my own person and living my own life, right, I've started to build these boundaries with my parents, and that's been interesting. Sometimes it brought me a little bit of anxiety, but it's working. I feel like also in my love life, I've learned what are some other boundaries that I would like to have in the future in terms of what's okay with me and what's not okay with me. And I already had my list going into this year and the relationship that I was in, but now my list has grown. And just knowing what are those things that I need and want. You cross one of these boundaries, it's done for you. You're done.
You're done. You're done.
I think it's important for you to kind of have these boundaries so people know how you want to be treated and respect that. Like, that's also another lesson that goes in with that. When I say something, do it. Abide by what you're saying. Like, if I'm saying you cross this line and I'm done and I'm gone, next time I'm gonna be done and gone for real, because I love to give people a whole bunch of chances and I'm tired of it. Done. Anyway, on that note, lesson number 5 would be related back to my faith, which is, I would say my lesson this year is, without God, I ain't doing nothing. If God's not in the center of it, I want no parts. And I'm talking about everything. I want God to be the center of everything that I'm doing. I feel like it's brought me so much peace and happiness, healing. You know, I still have a lot to heal from and a lot of healing to do, but along his side, I know I can. I feel like I'm destined to do great things, and I'm already in the purpose that he has for me, which goes back to my job. I feel like that's definitely one of them, but I know that I have a lot of things that I need to unravel, and I just know that having him present in my life is going to make me prosper, and I'm gonna have abundant blessings, and hopefully enough blessings to bless others. That's where I'm at in life. It's been the best year that I've had, because it was the best year that I had spiritually. Shout out to Mike Todd. 2021 in some has been something. It has been something. There was the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, but we made it. You made it because you're watching me. I made it because I'm here making this video, and hopefully 2022 just brings a lot of more beautiful things for both you and I. And I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope this was a cute ending of the new year, letting you guys in on some of the things that I learned. Comment down below, what are some of the things that you learned? What are the biggest takeaways that you had this year? I would love to know. I love interacting with you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Before the new year ends, I haven't forgotten, I'm at 95 subscribers, I believe, right now. Shout out to everybody who's followed me, who's supported me. Once I make it to 100, I am doing a giveaway. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, come on. What are you waiting for? Subscribe. Get this giveaway. And if not for you, for someone else. But, like, look at the fit, guys. Don't I look cute? The bun is, like, a little messy. but that was the point.
What a wonderful.
See you guys in the new year.